Let's go back in history here a bit. If you were in South Florida at exactly this time 25 years ago, chances are that you were wherever you deemed safe as Category 5 Hurricane Andrew stormed right into South Florida.
Yeah, the utility room of my house. And this week we've been taking a look back at how the storm transformed our community. This morning, CBS 4's David Sutta looks at South Dade's recovery, one that he lived through.
After Hurricane Andrew, a lot changed. In communities like this one in Cutler Ridge, my own neighborhood, a lot of people left. Just 2 homeowners stayed on this block, my family and the one down the street. And this happened in communities across the area. Some would say that our community was changed forever.
Before Hurricane Andrew, Jim Accurcio had the mentality most longtime residents had about hurricanes.
We felt really confident. About midway through the hurricane, I'm thinking to myself, I killed my family because things were crashing all around us.
It was the longest night of not just his life, but thousands across South Dade. And the storm was really just the beginning of a lot of sleepless nights.
It was the worst experience I've ever had in my life in terms of what I saw and what we were forced to deal with.
Florida City's mayor didn't recognize his hometown. Every city building had been wiped away. Most of his residents were now homeless.
Initially, there was no larger unit of government here. There was no county. I never saw Miami-Dade County until about 3 weeks after the hurricane, when President Bush came to town. Then the county showed up, and I wasn't being critical. They were overwhelmed as well.
They literally had to rebuild entire cities across South Florida.
About 1959, this was built.
Remarkably, Jim's family-owned Capri restaurant survived the storm. The solid Dade pine roof may be to thank. 30 days after the storm, he reopened, an attempt to return to normalcy in a place that was everything but.
Some people we never heard from again.
You went from 50 employees to what?
7.
The reality was life was hard. No power at home or work, no phones, no stores, no jobs.
Everything changed. A lot of people left, never came back.
So many of the people that were born and raised here, or so many people that had settled here for 20 years, 30 years, they left.
Those who stayed were determined to rebuild.
I was shocked, but there was an opportunity.
Federal funds, grants, and a boost from insurance checks and sales tax funded a post-hurricane building boom.
The U.S. one quarter was not what you see right now. And we were able, with the infrastructure that we put in after the hurricane, to bring in some major vendors.
The community would reemerge thanks to new residents who came for affordable housing. South Dade rode into a housing boom a decade later and then endured a foreclosure crisis. Today, South Dade is once again on the rise.
Yeah, I'm glad that I stayed. I'm glad I was able to provide jobs for people. Yeah, 100%.
After 25 years, you have to really look close now to see the damage that Hurricane Andrew left behind. But if you talk to anybody who's gone through it, just the sheer mention of the hurricane or a forecast cone that has South Florida in it brings it all back. Perhaps their lives are changed forever. From Cutler Bay, David Sutta, CBS 4 News.